Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche is struggling right now to get enough support in the United States Senate that Republicans do control, but he's still struggling to get support to secure his confirmation as the next Attorney General of the United States. Hell, even John Fetterman has said that he is a no on Todd Blanche, so it's going to be a very difficult battle for Blanche to become a real Attorney General. Right now, he's stuck in Pinocchio land, wishing he was a real boy. But nevertheless, Todd Blanche made a shocking admission during a recent interview on News Nation. And this admission alone should be enough to cause every single person in that United States Senate, regardless of party affiliation, to vote no on confirming this a-hole. So here's what happened. Katie Pavlich asked Blanche about a comment he had made earlier that week where he said if Donald Trump hadn't won the 2024 election, he would be in jail. So he was asked about that, like, hey, did you mean that? Should this guy actually be in prison? And Todd Blanche said this. Well, I do believe it's a possibility that the Democrats will go after President Trump, his family, anybody that knows him, anybody that worked for him. I think they've proven that to be true. And what could we do about it is we can just keep on exposing when we learn about the weaponization that happened for many years. We can keep on exposing it and putting roadblocks in place so it never happens again. That little line right there, putting roadblocks in place so that it never happens again. What Blanche is telling us, the man who used to be Trump's personal attorney, is we're making it to where Democrats cannot prosecute Donald Trump or any of the other potential criminals from this administration. How? We don't know. Right? I mean, that's a pretty tall order, right? Even if Todd Blanche does in fact become Attorney General of the United States, he can't change the way the law works, not in any meaningful way, because it's a temporary position that eventually will be filled with somebody appointed by a Democrat. So how can a temporary guy put roadblocks in place that can't just be removed by the next administration? I'm sure there's a way, but I am very curious for Blanche to kind of elaborate on that, and hopefully, I imagine they will, Democrats during whatever confirmation hearings we may have will ask him about that. You specifically said you're putting up roadblocks. What are those? How do they work? And why are you doing this? Oh, and as a follow-up, I would also ask him, you say you keep exposing the weaponization of the Biden administration. Can you show us these memos where President Biden was directing people in his administration to go after Trump and everybody else? Can you show us the text messages? Can you show us posts he accidentally put on social media telling his attorney general to go prosecute his political enemies? No? Because we have that stuff with Trump, some of it at least, right? Remember the accidental post on Truth Social where he told Pam Bondi, go after these specific people? It was supposed to be a private message, but he accidentally posted it. There is weaponization in the federal government, folks. But it wasn't happening during the Biden administration. Those people went out of their way to make it seem like we're not doing this just because it's Trump. We're doing it because it's the rule of law and we'll be as gentle as possible. And that failure, by the way, is what gave us Donald Trump again. Had they not done it, had they just said, screw it, we don't care what you idiots think, we're going to do this because we have to do it, it's what is required under the rule of law, okay, he did it, let's send him to trial, blah, 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 it'd have been done with before that guy could have ever even announced he was running for president again. He would have been in jail. But they failed. They were so scared of what Republicans were going to say, and Republicans still said it all anyway. So the administration lost big time. And then, of course, Trump comes back, actually weaponizes the government, makes no, qualms about it. Hell, Todd Blanche himself is like, we're exposing weaponization. You just indicted James Comey for a picture on Instagram, a-hole. Don't come crying to anybody else about weaponization when you are the guy who's doing all of it. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.